Welcome back, KHQMD. Tonight, you probably heard of the HPV vaccine. It's a vaccine that's recommended to adolescents to help protect them from getting infected with HPV, human papillomavirus, when they become sexually active.
But according to doctors, the vaccine may also prevent cancer. In fact, HPV is the main cause of cervical cancer in women, and nearly 12,000 new cases of cervical cancer are diagnosed each and every year. About a third of those end in death. But even though the HPV vaccine may prevent some of those deaths, some parents are choosing not to get their children vaccinated. KHQ local news reporter Lindsay Nadrich spoke to a woman whose life was changed by cervical cancer. She has her story.
Dan and Steph, it's frustrating to think that something as simple as a shot could have saved the life of my friend Mallory Christ. Right now, she's fighting a losing battle against cancer, and her doctors say it's all because of HPV. 2 years ago, Mallory Christ was just like any 24-year-old.
I just really enjoyed my life, and I was learning new things, and I was buying furniture on my own for my apartment. I just felt like such a grown-up.
At the time, Mallory was starting out in a new city, and somewhere in the hustle and bustle of life, her yearly exam at her doctor's office got overlooked.
Unfortunately, I did not take that seriously enough. Because of the first time, nothing happened, and so I figured it would be the same thing.
But it wasn't. On her next exam, she received news no one wants to hear.
He said, okay, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you then. He said, I'm 98% positive that this is cancer.
Mallory was diagnosed with stage 2B cervical cancer. In the months that followed, she had 28 rounds of radiation, 6 rounds of chemotherapy, and a hysterectomy. The treatment seemed to be working.
November 1st, I was cleared. They said, you know, you're in remission, and they didn't anticipate anything ever coming of it.
But just a few short months later, she felt like she had the flu and returned to the doctor. Her cancer was back, and this time it had spread to her kidneys, liver, breast, intestines, and her bones.
I said, what does that mean? And she said, it's terminal. This cancer is going to kill you.
Mallory's just one of thousands whose cancer was caused by genital human papillomavirus, or HPV.
About 10,300 women get cervical cancer each year, and most of those are caused by HPV.
HPV is the most common sexually transmitted infection.
We estimate that around 79 million Americans actually have HPV, and about 14 million become infected each year.
HPV is also the only STD that can be prevented with a vaccine both boys and girls can get.
The vaccine is most effective when given before sexual activity begins, so that's why the recommendation of 11 and 12, and that's also when somebody's immune system is most primed to receive the vaccine adequately.
It's just a safety precaution, and if it can save your life or your daughter's life, I highly recommend it, because I would not be in this position right now.
In May, Mallory was given 2 months to live. Today, she's still here and is just a little more than a week from her 27th birthday.
I try really hard not to dwell on how long I have. Let's just enjoy day by day and take advantage of what I can.
The vaccine is controversial for some because parents feel like it sends a message to their kids that it's okay to have sex. However, according to the health district, studies have shown that the vaccine doesn't promote sexual activity in youth. Aside from the vaccine, you can also protect yourself by getting regular screenings. Reporting from the newsroom tonight, I'm Lindsay Nadrich, KHQ Local News.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing her story, Lindsay. Let's hope it helps. The HPV vaccine is a series of 3 shots given over 6 months. It's most successful when given to young teens. Now, boys can do it as well, but anyone 26 or younger is encouraged to get the vaccine.
If you'd like more information, we posted a link to our web channel. Just go to khq.com and click on the Find It bar.
All right, stay with us. Sports is next.